there was a small village in the mountains, a place where peace should have lived. But it didn't. The people in that village got angry easily. Over little things. Over nothing. Over misunderstandings that never even mattered. They fought over land. They fought over pride. They fought because someone didn't respond the way they expected. Their emotions controlled everything. And in the center of that place lived a young man named Arin. Arin grew up watching this. The yelling, the insults, the losing of control, the way anger destroyed families, friendships, dreams. He promised himself he would never become like them. But life tests every promise you make. When Arin became a young adult, he found himself reacting just like the others. Someone said one wrong sentence, and he got angry. Someone misjudged him, and he carried it for days. He started noticing something slowly. He was losing himself. He was becoming exactly what he swore he would never be. One night, after yet another fight, Arin sat alone under a tree outside the village. He looked at his hands, the same hands that had pushed people away in anger, the same hands that had pointed at others, instead of taking responsibility for what was happening inside him. He whispered, "I don't want to live like this anymore." And so he left. He walked for days, across rivers, through forests, sleeping under cold skis because he wanted freedom more than comfort. Until someone told him about an old monk that lived on a quiet mountain. Many said that this monk knew the secret to unshakable peace, the kind where nothing from outside could disturb you on the inside. Arin climbed that mountain, and when he finally reached the small wooden temple on top, he found the monk sitting calmly, quietly, with a smile that looked like the world could never break it. Arin bowed and said, "Master, teach me how to not be bothered by people again." The monk smiled gently and said, "Follow me." They walked to a small river behind the temple. The water flowed slowly, peaceful, soft, like a voice that healed instead of shocked. The monk picked up a cup of water and placed some dirt into it. He asked Arin, "What do you see?" Arin said, "Dirty water, it is ruined." The monk slowly poured the water back into the river. They stood silently as the dirt disappeared into the flowing stream. The monk asked again, "Now what do you see?" Arin looked at the river and said, "Clean water still flowing." The monk replied, "This is the secret. When your heart is small like a cup, just one speck of dirt ruins everything. One word, one insult, one opinion, one misunderstanding. But when your heart becomes like this river, nothing can bother you because you no longer hold on to it. People are not the problem, your capacity is." Arin stood there, silent, and something inside him opened. He understood deeply. Most humans are not suffering because of what people say. They suffer because they absorb it. They hold it, replay it, turn it into identity. Every wound they carry is because they became small enough for someone else's behavior to control them. The monk continued, "When you learn to expand your heart, no one can disturb it. Their words have no place to stay. They come and they leave, just like dirt dissolving into the river." Arin stayed on that mountain for months, learning silence, learning detachment, learning that peace is not the absence of chaos. Peace is the refusal to give chaos permission to enter. Slowly, anger lost its grip on him. He became bigger than every insult, bigger than every misunderstanding, bigger than every opinion. And one day, when he returned to the village, nothing triggered him anymore. People tried. They argued. They attacked with the same old ways. But Arin was no longer a cup. He had become the river. He understood now. The most powerful people in the world are not the ones who fight back, but the ones who no longer react. This is what makes you untouchable emotionally. Not the world changing, but you growing into someone who is too vast, too grounded, too deeply rooted to be shaken by someone else's storm. So from today, stop shrinking to fit people's opinions. Stop letting every comment become a wound. Stop letting tiny things break your inner peace. Become bigger inside. Expand your heart like that flowing river. And you will finally realize no one can bother you anymore. Because peace is not given to you. You build it from within. And once you have it, nothing outside can ever destroy it again. If this story inspired you today, like this video, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe for more powerful and healing stories.